Should be, take all of 5 minutes.
That shouldn't take too long. Hopefully.
This is my 5th meeting of the day, and I have one more at 6.
Lucky you. That's kind of sounds like my day a lot. Not this week's been fairly
Mine
light.
is like that all week
Yeah.
long. I mean, that's what I signed up for. I have 14 families. 14, and so I have
okay.
meetings every day.
Yeah.
Whether it's in
Clients.
Yuba,
Yeah.
Marysville, Live Oak, Reading. That's just what I do. Oh, it's horrific in there. I think somebody died.
Well, I was wondering if it.
Did you smell it? Like something really did die.
Where?
As you walk through the reception area.
Really?
You haven't smelled it? It's
Well,
like
you know,
a
I
dead-
don't hardly smell them. My nose is broke.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't smell. My sense of smell is almost completely gone.
Oh, no.
Big
Yeah,
meeting,
it started,
big meeting.
yeah, it started happening a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. So, I mean, the upside is, like, things that I used to make you queasy,
Yeah.
walk right past it,
So
not
you
notice.
would be great as a forensics person
I
with
guess.
dead bodies.
I could probably.
Yeah, you could
I
stomach
worked in that
that.
industry for a while, actually. I used
God.
to sell cemetery property, mausoleums, and, yeah. Yeah, it took a little while to adjust because all of our files were in the casket room. And so you're in this dark room, rows and rows of caskets.
Calling this meeting to order, Oroville City Council, continuation from July 2nd, 2019. This is now July 3rd, 2019, at 4 p.m. Madam Clerk, may we have the roll?
Councilmember Pittman,
Here.
Councilmember Smith,
Here?
Councilmember Draper,
Here.
Councilmember Hatley, Councilmember Goodson,
Here.
Vice Mayor Thompson, Mayor Reynolds.
Here. Please stand for the flag salute. Salute. Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so this is a continuation from yesterday's meeting. We had some things to work out, some corrections in our documents, so now we have that accomplished. Now we're returning to item number 7.
Yes, sir. For item number 7, Mr. Mayor, staff is recommending that Councilman Hatley and Vice Mayor Thompson recuse themselves from this item.
Up for that? That's great.
Jackie, could I have a new agenda as well? Thank you.
Would you like one, Dave?
Good.
I'm running off the old yesterdays. Thank you.
Good afternoon, council. These items are essentially the same items that we visited last night. This is our lighting and landscape districts. We are looking at these items to have the preliminary approval to proceed to the public hearing for these items. This is for the landscape of the common areas of the subdivisions listed in zones 1 through 15 that are listed in the staff report. It is for taking care of the grass, street trees, lighting, things like that in these subdivisions. So what we're looking for today is a recommendation and a vote of the council to move these forward to the public hearings that will be conducted at the next council meeting.
Thank you. Do we have any comments from the dais?
I'll make a motion. I move that we adopt resolution number 8790.
I'll second that.
Motion carries.
Moving on to item number 8.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Item number 8, staff is recommending that Councilman Pittman, Councilman Smith, and Mayor Reynolds recuse themselves from this item and ask Councilman Hatley and Vice Mayor Thompson to return. Good afternoon, council. This item is the annual assessments for the City Consolidated Landscape and Lighting Maintenance Assessment District, Zones 11, 16, and 17. Zones 11, 16, and 17 consist of Mission Olive Ranch, Acacia Estates, and Feather River Bluffs. What this item is before you today is the preliminary approval of the annual assessment for the lighting and landscape districts. After this meeting, if approved by council, this will go to a public hearing at the next council meeting. The lighting and landscape districts consist of the common areas, the landscaping, the cutting of grass, trimming of street trees, taking care of the lights, paying for the lights and such things. These are all things that were assessments for the homes when individuals purchased the homes and are aware of. These are increasing this year because, and Mr. Vice Mayor, we talked about this last night, but I realized that.
I watched the video.
Okay, so you're aware of why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, so what we're doing is we're gonna bring it back for a preliminary hearing, or I'm sorry, not a preliminary, that's a criminal matter. We're gonna bring it back for a public hearing at the next council meeting for further consideration of the council. So what we're looking for today is just a recommendation to move this forward to the next council meeting.
Any comments?
I was just going to make a motion.
Great.
I move that we adopt resolution number 8791.
I'll second that.
Motion carries.
Great. Can we bring the others back in, or?
I would recommend that the others continue to stay out with the exception of Mayor Reynolds, and I would recommend that Councilman Hatley recuse himself from this item.
Is it because he has this, him and I live pretty close to each other, so it's different?
Councilman Hatley lives a little bit to the, I'm gonna say, the south of
Right.
Where you're located,
Okay.
which puts him a little closer in proximity, and he is very conservative in this area.
Sure, it's fine.
Mayor Reynolds, please. Yes, sir.
The mayor. Just Reynolds.
Just Mayor Reynolds. Just Reynolds? Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and Council. This is item number 9 that we are looking at. This is the annual assessment for the city's consolidated benefit assessment district, zones 1 through 4, 6 through 8. Those zones are the Linkside Place, Foothill Estates, Mission Olive Ranch, Vista del Oro, Martin Ranch, Jake Richter Estates, and Acacia Estates. This is the annual assessment. We're looking at bringing this back to the council for the preliminary, this is the preliminary approval of the annual assessment report and the declaration of the intention to levy and collect assessments. The public hearing for this will be conducted at the next council meeting. What we're looking for today is just direction from the council and a recommendation from the council to move this forward to the next council meeting for the public hearing.
Thank you. Looking for a motion.
I move that we adopt resolution number 8793.
I second.
Motion carries.
Item number 10.
On item number 10, Mr. Mayor, staff is recommending that Vice Mayor Thompson recuse himself from this and Councilperson Hatley, and that Councilperson Pittman and Smith return. Good afternoon, Council. What this item is in front of you today is the annual assessment for the city's Consolidated Benefit Assessment District, Zone Number 5. Zone Number 5 is Cala Vista Estates, Unit 2. What we are looking for is preliminary approval to the annual assessment report declaring the intention to levy and collect assessments for the Oroville Consolidated Benefit Assessment District. What we're looking for today is recommendation and approval from the council to move this forward to a public hearing, which will be at the next council meeting.
Any comments from the dais?
I move that we adopt resolution number 8792.
I'll second that.
Motion carries. Motion carries.
Councilmember Smith, did you want to make any announcements?
No, sir, I'm good.
Okay. At this time, we're going to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Sir.
Thank you, Derek, I appreciate it.
Only all of our meetings.
You too.
Same to you, bye-bye.
All right.